Hi, folks. So it is day 270 of the year, and I'd like to start off by apologizing for movie night last night. Well, you see what happened was we were in the process of getting a new couch. We went and picked up the couch this morning because it is 11:13 a.m. right now as I'm speaking to you. And we brought it home. We've already got it in the house. But last night we had one of those recliner couches, and we gave it to my niece and her husband, and they came to get it, and I had to help them get that out of the house. And I wound up talking with them and visiting with them for a few minutes. He had his daddy with him, and so we just spent some time visiting. So I had a pretty late start on movie night. I started out making the video on movie night really good, and I was explaining the movie, and I had my little pizzas made up on this bread, and I will include some of that footage as I'm speaking right now. But I can't include the whole movie night because I didn't finish the whole movie. While I was doing my commentary and watching the movie, I fell asleep on video. I'll include some clips of me falling asleep too. But I never finished the movie, nor the video. So I'm sorry for that. I'm starting this day off with these little toasted sandwiches I made. That's like that deli chicken right there. I toasted it I melted some cheese on it, and I had some pizza sauce that I made up last night left over. I put on there. Now I toasted these in the air fryer. I toasted the bun. And I got two of them here. And both of these sandwiches, calorie-wise, is about. God, let me think. Let me add it up here. It is let's see, 70 plus 90 equals 160 plus 45 for the slice of cheese equals 205. And then for the pizza sauce that I made up, would be about another 15 calories. Uh-oh, I messed that up. Bad. Anyway, it's well under 300 calories per sandwich. So there you go. Now the pizza sauce that I make up, I learned from a recipe online how to make the classic school pizza sauce, like the school lunch cafeteria served, at least down here in the South. Believe it or not, all it is a can of tomato paste, and you add water to the tomato paste, and you add your garlic powder and Italian seasonings to it, and that's it. That's it. So basically the can only comes with a couple of servings in it at 30 calories per serving, but once you add the water in there and you're tablespooning that out onto something, you actually wind up with a lot of sauce. And the water content, once it's in there and bulks everything up, when you're spooning it out, it decreases the calorie content. So that's why I'm saying 15. So there you go. There's your trick. And it's really good pizza sauce. I like it better than jarred. It doesn't have all the MSG in it. But I did put a little bit of garlic salt in mine. Come here, Oscar. There you go. But anyway, I got a lot to do today. I got a lot of other video to make, so I'm gonna post this one now, explaining how the rest of the day is gonna go. I got a couple of introduction videos I need to do on at least 2 people I know that I'm behind on. So I'm gonna do some introductory type of videos, and some of you already may know them, some of you may not. So I will do an introductory on both of these people, and these are 2 people that I think a lot of within the YouTube community here. Both have been really good and friendly to me, and helpful with information and stuff, and yeah, I feel like you need to know who they are. One of them is our mystery Hi, Oscar, you calm down. All right, one of them is our mystery entry into the Rumbling SC. So I found out a lot of information about this person this morning, and I feel like I got to give him a video within itself to give him a proper introduction into this whole thing. So y'all look for that today, and we'll be breaking down another one on Miss BC after a while. That's good creation. See, I can eat stuff like that, and low calorie and keto at the same time. See, Oscar always saves me a few calories too. He's a weenie dog, and I can't overfeed him. My vet gets on to me all the time about his weight, so he's been fixed, and that makes them gain weight. So you got to really watch their diet a little bit. But yeah, I got a lot to unpack, and like I said, I'm sorry about last night's video. I had the pizza. I ain't got no more. It's all gone. It's all gone. See, no more. I know it was good. I know it was good. It was really good. It feels like cheating. It's so good. But anyway, I made up the little pizzas on those buns, and I only used 2 buns, so that give me 4 pizzas. You know, once you put them in half, and they're 70 calories for the bun, and I just melted. I just had cheese pizzas last night. I had extra stuff, but since I had a late start moving the furniture, all I put on there was the sauce and the cheese, and that was enough for me. And boy, were they satisfying! And I ate that outside my window because it technically is cheat day, and or it was cheat day, rather. And even though I really didn't cheat, I didn't go outside my calorie limits. I kept everything low carb. I was weighing, what was it, 264.2 yesterday, and I ate 2 of those, and I still got the wrapper right here. 2 of those during movie night. Those chocolate coconut bar advantage bars. They get advanced bars. They got at Aldi's, and they only have. Well, let's see. Well, I can't tell. I can't tell. 2 grams of net carbs per bar. So yesterday I ate three of those bars. I ate three of those bars. That was only 6 net carbs. But I'm more worried about the calories than I am the carbs. But the carbs are gonna come into play to help me, lose even more. Especially now that I'm doing keto for the first time. At least I'm not doing keto for the first time, really, but I'm doing keto for the first time, being calorie conscious at the same time. So that's going to have a big effect on my weight loss going toward this Wednesday. And I started doing this just in time because my new competitor, he's kind of serious. He's a serious competitor. He is nothing to take lightly. Within this challenge. We're going to rename it too. Well, I'm not going to rename it. It's still going to be Rumble in the South, and we're just going to add versus Wisconsin. Rumble in the South versus Wisconsin. Yeah, I like the sound of that. That is what we'll call it. But it's always nice to welcome new people. I'm wanting to talk about him so bad that I'm doing it right now instead of waiting for my introduction video. So I'm just going to stop. I just need to stop. This guy has been real helpful to me in my comment section anyway. Like I say, he designed my the graphic on my main channel, the border graphic that goes along the front of my main channel, and he sent that to me, and I put it on there. And super great guy, and it's nice to finally get to meet him for the first time today through video. So I want to share that with y'all, and I want to get y'all to watch his video for yourself later on after I get done breaking down his introduction video. You can go watch it for yourself, but I'll come up in a later video today, and definitely gonna break down Miss Angie as well. So I got my work cut out for me doing that. That's takes some really good editing to get stuff like that together, and it's time consuming. I still have to make my run with my daughter, so all of that will be coming up later in the afternoon and into the evening. Yeah, 2 great people, and I can't wait to do it. I'm excited about doing it. I always have fun with those type of videos, and they're very entertaining, and it helps to create a support group for those people as well as myself, as people discover us all. So with that being said, the community is growing, and I like that, and that will all keep us together. We will all keep each other in check and in focus as far as getting the job done. And tomorrow I'll go a little more in depth about dirty keto and how that can help even the most. A lot of people, just don't want to diet because they're afraid of giving up certain things. But with dirty keto, you can kind of, keep your eating habits pretty much similar. There is a small downside to that about giving up the white starch, but normally I'll give you an example of that, like those 2 sandwiches I just ate. Normally I would just eat one of those sandwiches with a big load of hash browns or a big plate of French fries or something. So to compensate for that, just have 2 sandwiches. You can have bacon cheeseburger. You can have bacon double cheeseburgers. Just swap out that bread for the Aldi bread, and you're good to go. And if you gotta have fries, just forget about them and have a second burger. Hey, it's a win-win in my opinion. Like right now I'm not eating red meat, but if I were eating red meat, I would be eating burgers on those buns, and I'd be fine. I'd count my calories from it, of course, but I would be fine I would be fine doing that. And so my cheat days from now on is just going to be me going outside my window, but not outside my calorie limits there. And I'm keeping it, dirty keto for a while. Like I was trying to say a minute ago, I've got so much running through my head. Just bear with me. When I do that, I just kind of babble back and forth between everything. But I'm going to get the point across. Just keep watching. But like I was saying, hold on, somebody just come in the door. Hold that thought a second. Yeah, it was just Tracy. He was bringing in some eggs, some duck eggs and some chicken eggs. Now, since I'm back on dirty keto, eggs is definitely back on the diet. I'll have to examine the calorie amounts of those. But I think it's cool to be able to put a fried egg on a burger situation. I definitely have to do that, and I may try to eat some red meat because from what I can remember before when I was more keto, the blisters and things that I would get from the red meat allergy didn't affect me quite as bad. On keto, I'm not sure yet how that's going to work out. We'll test those waters though one day. Not today though. Not today. But yeah, I mean, all meat on the keto diet or any keto diet is on limits. And honestly, if you're doing dirty keto or whatever like this, if you don't want to, it's just my cup of tea, But if you don't want to in the beginning, when you're first starting out, and you got a lot of weight to lose, I can testify to this. You will still lose weight not counting calories. All you got to do is just follow a little bit of dirty keto, and that alone will get you started without the calorie counting. So there's that. I mean, that's a plus. I've got an entire channel dedicated to that. It's called Backcountry Rag Bag. If anybody wants to check it out, they can see, where I started the weight. I did weigh-ins on it, not as quite to the extent as I do now, but they are there periodically throughout my videos, and a lot of cooking went on, and family dinners, and I just kind of fell away from it because back then I had to make my own bread. I had to make a lot of my own stuff, because just 2 years ago they didn't have these buns and stuff quite the way they do now. So yeah, I had to make a lot of stuff. So it was time consuming, and when I got back into when the world opened back up after COVID, I kind of had to get away from it, and I was finding myself the only way I could eat low carb was to eat a lot of salad, and and that was fine, but you get sick of it after a while. But salad is definitely an inflammation fighter. But yeah, I just kind of got tired of it and strayed away from it. And now that I got some bread options, like some hot dog buns and some hamburger buns out there, yeah, I'm definitely all back in it right now. That's all it took is to get me jump started. And I seen those keto hamburger buns a few months back, and I got interested in what that would taste like. And then I wasn't doing the calories quite as closely as I am now when I first discovered them. But since I decided to look at the calorie amounts on the bag. And when I seen that 70 calories, that was all it took right there. I was like jumping on the bandwagon. Here we go. So what I was wanting to say earlier is I was 4.2 pounds yesterday, and after that last night of going outside my window, I only gained a pound, and that's just undigested food that will go back down probably between today and tomorrow. So I weighed on the scale this morning. I was 245 dead even, so not even a whole pound. I was 0.2 pounds would have been a whole pound, but I didn't even gain quite a whole pound. Eating those 2 candy bars and those 4 pizzas, but if I'd have been within my intermittent fasting window going into bed, I'm sure the scale would have been different today. I might have even dropped, but Since that food didn't have time to digest and I fell asleep on it, that's the scale result I got, and that is minimal. Minimal. I can recover from that. I can recover from that big time. Another thing about that bread too, I want to add before I go and start working on other projects for the channel here, meaning the shout outs I'm going to do, is that I lost my train of thought. What's going on? The bread is very filling, and they make wraps too. I was told about the wraps, so I have to invest in some of the wraps there as well. I do have some low carb wraps, but they're not the same ones that I discussed with another person in my comment section. So I will have to definitely try to get a hold of some of those wraps too, because that would come in handy at the Mexican restaurant when I'm doing my chicken fajitas, right? Yes, I will definitely be taking them along as soon as I get my hands on some. They come from Aldi too, so they're probably made by the same company and everything. So yeah, I definitely give them a good old tree out. But anyway, like I said, I ate those breads, something that keeps you satisfied away from hunger for a long time off of all that fiber you're taking in from those buns. I like that. I like that. That helps me. I will talk about a lot more of this as I go along. I can babble on about this all day. I got so much going through my head. But yeah, they are very satisfying. I mean, they kill the hunger. When I got done with those 4 slices of pizza, I had to really make myself eat the 2 candy bars on camera. And I just wanted to see how it would affect me on the scale in the morning. Going past my intermittent fasting window. But I still kept my calories and my carbohydrates low, and the results from that was I was only up almost a pound. Yes, I'm loving this. All right, folks, till later. Y'all have a good one.